Good evening, everybody. My name is Coach Mel, and welcome to FIFA Texas, our first podcast of 2026. It's now 7:02 p.m. Central Standard Time on April 4th. Now, I want to apologize right off the bat because we had to switch the date to the 4th instead of the 5th like we advertised. So I apologize for that right now. Didn't realize Easter was was April 5th. So my bad. And hopefully everybody catches this video when we post this afterward. And so, so we don't expect many people caught it. So, like I said, Coach Mel, it's on me. Now, tonight we're going to talk about April 2nd, the ticket drop. We're going to talk about some other things, Fan Fest. And we're even going to talk about the Texas Soccer Guide that we have on Facebook under FIFA Texas. And so let's get started, huh? A little bit to let you know, Coach Mel, I started getting involved with soccer back during the late 60s with the Dallas Tornadoes. And then when my children, I was working in Tyler, Texas, and they started a league there, and I got involved. And our very first season in Tyler, Texas, we had about 50 little kids running around on a park that someone, or a lot that someone let us use for soccer fields. And I got involved. I was a coach. I coached my children. And so that went on for years and years. But, I got so involved that I got my coach's license. I got my referee certificate. And we were off to the races. And I helped put together teams. And you know what? I talked about on one of the videos that Cowboy did, I talked about I never failed to get a coach for a team. And what I would do, and we were growing so fast, we didn't have enough coaches. So what I had to do, I went ahead and I formed the teams. And I pulled the parents together, and I said, hey, this is your team. These are going to be your teammates. And we got one little problem. We need a coach. And we need a mom and dad to step up. And guess what? It never failed. We never failed to not bring in a new coach. And so, we were off to the races. And starting with 50 kids about, and then 3 seasons later, it's fall and spring seasons, we multiplied up to 1,000 kids. And guess what, everybody? I took on the task of putting uniforms together. And listen to this. This was in 1970. Around 1975. So I supplied a T-shirt, some shorts, a little uniform with their numbers on it and a logo on it, Tyler, Texas Soccer Association. And we were off to the races. We had 1,000 kids, and I provided the uniforms and paid for our referees off of $10 a kid. I thought that was amazing, and it was. Everybody couldn't believe it. But that's how I found coaches for all my teams. And of course, I'll tell you on the next podcast what when I got involved in the other soccer associations when I moved back to the DFW area, and then I started putting together men's teams. And oh boy, wait till you hear how I was successful in the Men's Soccer League, North Texas Soccer Association. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to put together. But let's get with it. Let's get with it, everybody. You know, FIFA Texas, this is it's 9 weeks and a few days is where we're at right now. From right now, 9 weeks to go, just a little bit over. So we people got a lot of work to do. Let me tell you, I've been going all over the DFW area, checking out Fan Fest at Fair Park, checking out the new stadium in Mansfield, where one of the teams had chose that facility for their practice field. So this is going to be interesting because they've got a lot of work to do. They really do. If you saw the video that I put out about that. But went over to Fair Park. Fair Park has started. I was out there a couple of weeks ago, and man, I was worried. I didn't see any action. But since then, they've started what we used to say in the Navy, turn two. That means to get up and get it done. And they're certainly working on it, especially the pavilion, the Dos Equis pavilion. And I'll tell you a little bit about FIFA Texas. We are not part of FIFA or the World Cup. We're not part of them. What we are is soccer fans. Yeah. We don't make any money off of YouTube. We don't make any money off of anything. So yeah. We're doing this for you. It's certainly not that we're out there making a bunch of money, because we're not. We've never been paid by YouTube. And even in the studio here, which is, right now I've got stuff up on the wall back there that is for another podcast that we do. It's news related, but the FIFA Texas, matter of fact, we're going to take a section of the studio here and make a FIFA Texas section. Yeah. Where there'll be stuff up on the walls and everything else, just like you're seeing back there. So, let's talk about this April 2nd ticket drop. I guess that's what they call it. Yeah. Well, there was limited inventory to release. That's no kidding. It was a small batch of the next phase allocation. I guess that's phase 2. So there was many high demand matches. Tickets. It's open. It's open to the opening, the finals, the big teams. They had very few tickets to release. And, they were supposed to, any tickets they didn't give to their fans were supposed to go back. But there wasn't many. It wasn't meaning. So what you got here is a massive global demand. Everybody hit it once when, when trying to get a ticket. Millions logged on worldwide at the same time. The queue systems filled instantly. Many fans reported long wait times, frozen screens. Oh, God. It was a mess. A mess. So they had hard times getting in, only to see that when they got in, there were no tickets. Yeah. God. So this matches what we've been saying for weeks now. For weeks. The demand far exceeds supply, and there's about 50 to 7 people per seat trying to get it. Everybody's trying to get it. And we're going to get here in a minute because I took some samples of ticket prices today here on April 4th. Yeah. The tickets were gone in minutes. Most inventory disappeared within minutes. Some people never got even past the queue before it was over. That's what happened. It was dynamic pricing and category confusion. Prices varied widely depending on the match importance. And that's true. You'll see it in the with the reseller prices. Yeah. Some fans expected cheap tickets, were shocked. No, you shouldn't have been. You shouldn't have been. Lower tiers, almost impossible to grab. Now, remember, there's way more people than seats, even though the numbers sound huge. So, the higher prices were available briefly, but expensive. Right after the drop, here we go, everybody. Resale platforms started listing tickets, and they've been doing this all along. You could buy a ticket way before this drop. So the prices jumped significantly, and it all added to the frustration for everyday fans. Oh, yeah. I can't afford those prices. I can't. I guess I could, but I'm not going to pay those prices. I really don't like resellers, and I wrote about that extensively on our Facebook page, FIFA Texas on Facebook. So what it means, the reality is, if you didn't get tickets on April 2nd, you're not alone. Oh no. Millions tried, and a fraction got in, got a $60 ticket. Very few. But it's not the end of it. There's going to be another ticket drop. So, man. So what we say is, no ticket, no problem. And we'll be telling you why as we go along here. But let's take a look here. The first match in the U.S. is going to be Los Angeles, June 12th, 2026. And they don't know, well, it's the USA, and they don't know who the other team is going to be as of today. They don't know. That's the first game. A little bit over 9 weeks away. So the first match in Texas is at, well, June 15th at AT&T Stadium. And they'll be playing the winner of the UETA playoff. Man, that was hard for me to read. Yeah. And on the NRG Stadium in Houston, June 9th, 2026, France plays the winner of Group E. I'm sorry, C. Yeah. And Canada, June 12th, 2026, their first game. They don't know who they're going to be playing yet, as of today. And here we go. I'm here. I meant to do that on all of them, but I ran out of time. Opening match in Mexico City. June 11th, 2026. And they don't know, well, yeah, I can't make out that flag. I'll look it up and let you know in the next one. I'll fix that. But yeah, June 11th, 2026, not that far away. Everybody's working hard. Everybody's, a lot of these outfits that put these events together, they can put them together quick. Just like they can transform a stadium really fast. Really fast. They can have a concert one night and be playing a football game the next night. It's incredible. Incredible stuff. So people want to know, just how much are the World Cup tickets? And then he asked, why don't politics belong in sport? Oh, heck no. No, we don't need that. Other than maybe bring the resellers under control. Like I said, I got a lot to say about that. It's not just football. It's concerts. It's everything else that goes on with these resellers. And there are some states and cities that have rules about that, about the reselling. That we won't get into that here. Don't want to upset the powers that be, you know what I mean? Yeah. So no tickets, no problem. And why would that be? Well, because we got alternatives. Now, there's a lot of stuff that goes on around the stadiums and inside the stadiums. But if you're on a budget, you can still get the ambiance of it all by going to the Fan Fest. That's right. Come on anyway. You got a free entry, and there's all kinds of stuff going to be going on. There's going to be concerts. I don't know that they're going to cost, but I certainly know you can go out there to where the big screens are at and watch all the action with everybody else. They expect about 30-something thousand a day. A day. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on there, including the Cotton Bowl. Oh, yeah. There's going to be soccer matches going on there. Or football matches. So, yeah. It's going to be cool. Come on anyway. We want you to come to Texas. And hey, here in the DFW area, next to AT&T, just a short walk away, is Texas Live. If you haven't seen that, we've had videos of that. Look up our videos on YouTube and find where we've showed you about Texas Live. And we'll go back there again before that. I just had lunch the other day there. Our little small staff, they know I don't like going live. They know I don't like to do it. But they brought me with lunch at Texas Live. And, yeah. So, hey, will you forgive me for a minute while I let my dogs out? Yeah, they want to get out. It's kind of getting toasty in here. So let me do that real quick. Thank you. Come on, girls. I'm back. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. So, yeah, I was talking about Texas Live and getting a hamburger. Yeah, that was after I went out to, went over to Fair Park in Dallas, or Dallas Fair Park, that's what it should call. So, yeah, here's some sample ticket prices I took today. Let's see what happens here. Let me bring the first one up. There's a bunch of different ticket resellers, a bunch of different ones. And let me warn you now, it's not just here in the U.S., it's worldwide, where people can clone these resellers, especially the help desk. They can clone it, and you cannot know how to put it. You will not be able to tell if it's real or not, other than when they try and talk you into sharing your computer remotely. Don't do it if that starts. Say goodbye. Goodbye. Because realize there's a lot of fraud going on out there. And right now, this one right here is Go Tickets. This is England versus Croatia at AT&T. So let's look at this. All right, you see the tickets right there? Then this is for two tickets. 1,800 bucks. And it jumps up really quick to 2,000 really fast. And these are not primo seats. is what I'm saying here. But let's do another sample here. This is in Dallas. This one coming up. And this is one ticket. One ticket. Here we go. Japan versus the Netherlands. It's from 809, the lowest one there. England and Croatia. That's on the 17th. $1,180 for one ticket. And it just goes up from there. Japan and Sweden right now is about $695. It's depending on the matches. That was a single ticket. But let's look at NRG Stadium in Houston. Let's look at this. Germany versus Morocco. Yeah, that's about 353. Hell, let me look at this. Hang on, everybody. I'm going to get it. 533 is the lowest ticket. Germany and Morocco, as of today. June 17th, Portugal. 819 as of today, a single ticket. And that's SeatGeeks. SeatGeeks. Incredible. So that's what we have. That's the sample. Now, next time we do a live broadcast, we'll check out some of the other places like LA, which I know is going to be out of whack. But I want to bring up one other thing. With everything that's going on around the world, you're going to be safe in Texas. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because in Texas, we take security seriously, and our law enforcement is a no-bull law enforcement. They're already working. They have a plan. They know what to do. Now, the one thing you will notice when you get here, especially in the DFW area, there is very little in the way of rail transportation. Yeah. And my dogs are going at it. So anyway, so we're just about done anyway. So I'm going to go out there and kill a dog. You're going to hear me killing a dog. I'm just kidding. So yeah, there's not much in the way of rail. Now, they've got a big plan coming on, but that's if you're staying in some other city. Because Arlington is not in on the DART rail transportation. No. As a matter of fact is, a lot of the other cities are getting out of it because it is a losing proposition. So, with that, everybody, hey, I'll make sure on the next one, that we have the date right. We will not move it no matter what on the next one. And so I was under duress because of my family. But you know how that goes. But hey, we do not try to sell you merchandise. We do not try to sell you merchandise. We do this on our own dime. But if you would like to donate to the cause to help us pay for our trips and our gasoline, like we're going to Houston in a couple of weeks to check out Fan Fest down there, and also show you some of the places to go, do, and see, just like we have here in Arlington, with all the things that are around Texas Live, Six Flags, amusement park, a swim park. We got it all. We got it all going. And so we'll go down to Houston and check it out. Now, I did have my sailboat down there in Kemah for years, and I know the area well, and Galveston is not that far away, and it is, I can point out all the things that a tourist likes to see. And I can tell you all about sailboats too, and motorcycles and anything else. Like I said, I've been mixed up in soccer and other sports for decades. And yeah, I've been around a long time. And one thing I just to tell you, the reason my voice is the way it is, I've had cancer 4 times. So it somewhere along the line, one of the surgeries, because it damaged my vocal cords. So I'm still here, though. Like I said, I've had cancer 4 times, all up in the head and neck area. And let me tell you, everybody, that sucks. It does. But if you don't mind, buy us a cup of coffee. That's the only revenue we have at all. And so, if you feel that we're on the right track, and we're not professional broadcasters, we're just not. But we're trying to show you everything and get you to come to Texas. Let me tell you, the weather's going to be great. It's going to be warm, but, it's just be prepared. And you can catch all this in the Texas Soccer Guide. You can go to Facebook and follow the deal. And next time, well, I'll tell you what, we'll put it up on our Facebook page, FIFA Texas on Facebook. And, and you can read some of the comments I have there. And if you have something you want for us to look into, just send us a message on Facebook. Send us a message, or you can send me an email. You're going to love my email address. It's GUNBARRELTX at Gmail, Texas. I'm sorry, at gmail.com. GUNBARRELTX at gmail.com. And that's the name of a city, Gun Barrel, Texas. Oh, yeah. Days of the old bait bucket. I'll tell you about that when I see you when you come to Texas. Everybody have a great evening. We're going to. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.